Hello, everyone, and welcome to our reading. I just wanted to start this reading off with showing you the two decks that I got. So we have Archangel Animal deck, and we have Dragon Oracle cards. Both of these decks came from a bookstore. They are Hay House, right? They're Hay House decks, which means they're very nice card stock, very nice decks. Each deck is like $18 in the United States and $19. I got both of them for $17. So they are unopened, and I just wanted to show you that I had got both of them for $17. So that is just how the universe shows up for me. Like people say, well, you have so many different decks, and and that is just how the universe shows up for me. And whenever I am meant to order decks, I usually always find them very affordable within my price range, within my ability to purchase them. And like I said, these were both offered both decks for $17. So I just thought I would share that with you because, they're unopened decks and I just wanted to show you how the universe works, in mysterious magical ways, right? So the first deck we're going to do is we are going to do the dragon deck. Dragons, let me know in the comments if you like dragons. I saw this deck a long time ago and I wasn't pulled to the deck. I just didn't have any interest really in the deck. Now I love dragons. When I was doing my energy work and I first started, I had a dragon, a white dragon that showed up in my meditations, and I would often, or even in my dreams, and I would often go places with this dragon. And it would teach me different things and show me different things and help me understand different things. Um, so I've always loved dragons ever since I was younger. I always thought dragons were so cool. They kind of reminded me of like dinosaurs. But if you have this deck, let me know. I always like to um, show my decks whenever they're brand new. Everybody that follows me knows that. It's just something that I like to do because some of my followers, they might not have this deck. And being able to see it and um, see what it looks like might encourage you to purchase it. And I think that's an awesome idea for you, right? Everybody has their own path. And if we can support each other on that path, then we are doing what the universe is asking us to do, right? Being supportive. So you never know um, how sharing can change someone's abilities to do things and life force and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to do a fast clip through. This reminds me of the dragon that I saw in my dreams. Wow, I opened right to that. That is so cool. That was the first card I flipped to, and it looks just like the dragon I was telling you about. Except mine was kind of like the never-ending story. Like he had like the fur on it too. It was interesting. Um, but this is some of the cards are sticking together, so uh, I don't know. They might need to be shuffled. They might need to be um, saged independently. I might have to go back through them and sage them independently to help make sure that they are separated from each other. But again, this did come from a bookstore. So could be a lot of energy going on in the store. Sometimes these cards feel kind of heavier than normal, so they could just be holding on to some energy. I have explained to you in other videos that I like to sage my decks, but there's no wrong way to cleanse your deck. You can you can do anything that feels right to you. Um, but these are what the cards look like, what the dragons look like. Some of these cards are sticking together. There's there's like a um you can hear it whenever I'm trying to pull them apart. They're kind of like stuck together. So But this is what the card deck looks like. I think they're beautiful. I think the colors are beautiful. That's the one that's on the cover. So this is what they look like if you're interested, if you like dragons. That's what the back looks like, right? I'm going to just pull my sage over here, and I think it's almost out, but it's still going. I don't know if you can see it. It's still going. So I will do a deeper cleansing later, but for now, for our guidance reading, we are just going to sage over the cards. Definitely see these ones are stuck together. There we go. Definitely sage over the cards so that they hear that. They kind of have that very, very new. You could definitely tell that they were never exposed to anything. So fresh from the printing press. Right. Okay, so I just want to grab a hold of these because they're stuck together so that whenever we shuffle and do your readings, it's a legitimate reading and the cards are actually truly not sticking together and changing the way the reading would be. See how those ones are stuck together? Like you definitely want to make sure you pull your cards apart because if you don't, often that can mess up the card too. So it's always good to pull your card apart. I always sage because it seems like it gets rid of that like um, stickiness that comes with some of the cards. So, and it's very common for that to happen when they're being transported. But these are brand new. These are brand new. I mean, you can tell that these cards have never been used or taken out of the box or anything. So sometimes whenever that happens, you might want to have sage going so that whenever you pull them apart, you can sage them. And that usually the sage helps to prevent that from happening again. Okay, so this is my uh, bell that I ordered for clearing away negativity. And let's go ahead and I'm going to hold the cards to my heart and I'm just going to say thank you so much for these beautiful cards, these beautiful words. Thank you so much for bringing these cards into my reading, into my life. I hope that they help in the highest good for those who they are used for and for the purpose. May they serve all the purpose in the highest good of those who receive. I thank you so much for these cards and these readings. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, we got this one and this one and this one and that one. And let's see, do we have a closing card? Do we have a closing card? Orange Dragon. Okay, so let's take a look at your message. So the Orange Dragon is brings soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. So the orange dragon. You know what remind this card reminds me of is the monk's clothing. They wear like an orangish reddish color clothing. So it has to do with a unity, kind of like the fire energy, how it's red and then it gets like that orangish glow to it. So the orange dragon brings soul families and communities together. So something in your life might be coming together for you. Maybe there's people like in your family that have kind of like drifted off. The universe might be bringing them back into alignment, right? Sometimes people need to step out of our current life to go their own path, to go their own journey so that they can learn their lessons that they need to learn so that when they come back they're more aligned and it's more harmonious, right? So I feel like that's kind of like an energy there going on. So again, we have the golden orange dragon expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. Okay, so this person, the first message I got from this is you are rewriting history. Notice how there's a feathered pen and the pages are being released, right? So I feel like this is like what we are in right now with the world, with so much truth coming out about situations that have always been going on, but nobody just really knew the truth about it, but like I feel like there's a lot of purging in the world right now. Like Mother Earth is just saying yuck, 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 yuck. Like it's got to go. I no longer can contain this energy anymore. And so like I feel like there's a lot of purging. You can see it in the weather. You can see it in the things that people are exposing. You could feel it in yourself. You might feel this need to let go of certain things or certain people or certain situations or certain jobs. There's just this big like rewrite. It's time for me to rewrite my path. It's time for me to rewrite my story. It's time for me to say no, 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 no. I'm done, 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 right? Like we're releasing all the energies that don't serve us so that we can clearly pick up our pen, become the author of our own life, and rewrite our paths ahead. Right. So we're finally taking back our power, taking back our inner alignment, taking back our heart energy, right? We're finally stepping into who we truly are within us. And that is allowing us to say no and transform our lives. And you can do it in a peaceful way. Yes, some people go out, they riot, they do I forget what it's called. Like where they get together and they protest. That's it, protest. Like yes, you can do it. You can do it. You can voice your voice as well, but you can also do it within you. You can just start making changes within your life. Like okay, this person needs to go. That job needs to change. This needs to stop. I'm not doing this no more. And you could just make those choices within you. And as you make those choices within you, it also affects the world around you because if you're not doing that job anymore, then somebody else is, or that job changes or those people realize that they can't use you anymore or whatever. Like the situation changes, okay? So even if you can't see it, it is happening, right? You are changing things just by saying no or you are changing things by saying yes to certain things. Like you are changing things by taking control over what is written in your path next, right? So that's where the energy comes in. Then we have the green dragon, helps you turn in to the secrets of nature. So nature has always been there for us. One thing about nature is it was there before the first building was built, right? It was there to provide shelter, food, water, all of our needs were met in nature before we started creating and making the world into what it is now. So take time to honor nature. Take time to understand that you are a part of nature. Your body is made up of all the elements that are found in nature. Your fingerprints are markings of nature, right? So take time to realize how important you truly are and how your print here on this earth is a part of nature itself. And you are meant to be connected to that. You are meant to be in the energy that is able to sustain you. Okay. So when we think of nature, we have to remember that nature heals itself and nature replenishes itself. So what do you think nature is going to do for you? right? It's going to do the same thing. Receive answers and guidance from nature. Align with your divine essence. I would say with this one, if you can go out into nature, touch a tree, ground to a tree, spend some time in nature doing something that you really enjoy. Give gratitude and thanks to nature. Thank the trees. Thank the creator for the forest, for the beauty that you get to observe, for the food that you get to eat and enjoy. Right? Nature is alive and it can feel our emotions. And so it's very important that you spend time in nature because nature takes things nature can take like negative energies from you and replenish your body. That's why often whenever you're done with a nature walk you feel so much better, right? So nature can ground you, it can heal you, it can help your mindset. It can make your body feel better. Just so many endless things that it can do for you. So take time to honor that energy. Take time to connect to it. You don't even have to speak in nature. You can just sit with nature and say thank you. And it can read your mind, it can read your heart, and you'll just feel good for no reason whatsoever. And that's because the frequencies are able to communicate with your frequencies without words. They don't need words. It doesn't need words, right? It can feel and connect to you based off of your heart and the frequency that you are putting off around it, okay? And then we have crystal yellow dragon. Opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. You are being called to step into your true authentic power and to do something with that authenticity. Don't feel that you're not good enough. Don't compare yourself to other spiritual people. Just walk your own path and the universe will align you. Those that are meant to learn from you will learn from you. Those that are meant to walk with you will walk with you. Don't question your abilities because as you just walk with them, they're going to keep unfolding more and more and more. When the universe sees that you are showing up and you are confident and you are determined and you are serving, the universe is going to supply. Okay. You are doing something during this time that needs to be done by many of us. And when you step into your higher learning and your true inner wisdom, when you expand your crown chakra and you truly accept your spiritual path, you align the universe with the feedback that, okay, here I am. What do you want me to do now? What can I do to serve you? And then the universe says, okay, this person's ready. This person's ready to serve. Good. Let's give them the people. It's almost like whenever you create, picture yourself like if you create a drive-through restaurant, right? If you create a drive-through restaurant, you got the food, you got the restaurant, you got the people, everything you need, but the customers, right? So the universe is kind of like that. Like they will bring you the 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 alignment of the people that you need, the people that you're meant to serve. Now, the people that you're meant to serve might not be the same people that I'm meant to serve. The people that I'm meant to serve might not be the same people that so and so who's famous or whatever is meant to serve. Like we all can serve differently and we're meant to serve differently. Why are we meant to serve differently? Because there are different kinds of people out there. There are some people out there who would never pay attention to my reading because it didn't cost them $600, right? And they feel that money is valuable and what you get for your money's worth is, you know what I mean? Like some people put money if it's a $20 pair of shoes, then the shoes are not worth anything. But somebody might have a $20 pair of shoes that used to be a $180 pair of shoes, and they'll sell them for 20 and they're really good quality. But some people that is how they see things, right? So what I'm getting at is you will serve the people that you are meant to serve. Okay, if you have a coffee shop, you're going to serve people that love coffee. You're not going to serve people that love flavored fruit water or slushies, right? Unless you have that at your coffee shop, you're not, those people are not, if they don't like coffee, they're not going to be at your coffee shop, right? But you're going to have the people that do like coffee there, right? So you're going to be serving the people that you're meant to serve. And that's what this card is meaning. This card is saying open to your highest learning and wisdom so that the universe can bring you the people that you are meant to serve to help change their paths, right? To help change their lives, to help them to step into their calling, to help them to have faith into their next journey, right? If you can do it, I can do it, right? It's that kind of energy that you're being called in. And the more you step into it, the higher learning you get and the more your wisdom that you unlock and the more you empower your path and your purpose. Okay, so that's what this one is saying. And then we have the deep blue dragon. Keeps you safe by clearing your path. Okay, so some people are going to come in. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Some people are going to come in and they're going to try to say everything they can to stop you where you are, only because maybe they don't want to do the work, or maybe they don't want to see you up them, or maybe they just don't want to see you succeed, or maybe that's just their energy right now. Maybe they're just grouchy people and they just aren't nice and they don't have anything nice to say. And some people, they only know half truths and not all the truths. So you have to call the universe in, ask for your path to be cleared of all energies that do not serve you. Ask for your path to be protected from anyone who wishes you negativity or harm. Send love to all those good and bad who walk your path. Okay? Because even the ones who say negative things, they empower you. They empower you to say, no, you're not going to keep me down, or no, you're not going to redirect me, or no, you're not going to change my opinions on things, or no, you're not going to feed me your belief systems, or no, you're not going to make me feel less of a person. Like those people empower you to use your voice, to expand your crown, to stand in your power and to stand in your authenticity, and to simply say, you know, um, I can make this a positive experience. How can I make this a positive experience for me? Right. And so the deep blue dragon is a protective dragon that basically helps you to be able to accomplish what it is that you and the universe, the creator, those that are meant to support you are meant to do and accomplish. Okay. So your path is very protected. So don't feel that you don't have the protection that you need, because it is clearly shown here that your path is protected, that you are supported. Going out into nature can also help you to grow this wisdom as well. It says higher learning, higher wisdom. As you connect to nature, nature will download things to you. Nature will help take out some of the deprogramming that your subconscious may be holding on to as well. Nature is also a great way to vent. So if you have these people coming in that are negative to you, often going out into nature and just releasing that energy allows you to come back centered, grounded, and whole again. Okay, I hope this reading has helped you. Let me know what you think of the Dragon Oracle deck by Diana Cooper, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.